on to the mix stage of things. How wide do you have your overheads? You mentioned generally it's a space pair. Do you tend to go all the way wide or toe them in slightly?
It's like over the hi-hats, over the ride.
Right.
Yeah, so then you have actually enough space, as with this room is pretty dead.
Right.
You can decide how big you want to have.
Right.
And also take it easy with all these extra mics, because if you have a hi-hat mic this far away and then you have a hi-hat mic 1 meter away. Yeah.
So you mic up the hat and ride separately, but as well as the space there. Yeah. Okay.
And normally it's like 99% of the case the hi-hat mic will never be used.
Yeah, absolutely.
It can be used. It can be good like when you do beat detector stuff.
Yeah.
Because then it's find out all the hi-hat beats.
Yeah.
So it can be useful for that.
Sure. Do you ever use parallel compression with your drum tracks? And does it differ with the faster metal bands or the slower metal bands?
We use it, like for Dimmy Borgir, I don't think it's a good idea. It can be pretty, but it's like this metalcore stuff we're doing, all kind of slow rock. And we use a very shitty plugin for that. Right. It's the... I can show you here. It's just like... It's not...
The compressor?
Yeah, we use parallel compression.
Right.
We have used other. They also sound good, but not as good as this one. I think... where we have it? Is it? Yeah, this one.
Oh, Bomb Factory.
Yeah. This is a lot of distortion and shit.
Oh, yeah. Fast attack, fast release. It's just distorting the low end. And what do you tend to send to your parallel compression on the drums? Kick and snare?
Kick and snare and toms.
Do you always get rid of all the bleed on your toms with waveform edits, or does it depend on the project?
It depends on... If you get mixes here, sometimes it's recorded in this very lively room, and it's get very noisy, and it's like you don't get the noise gate to work. Then we can do that stuff, but I prefer to have some bleeding from...
You like a little bit of bleed from them, okay. Do you tend to have the guitars hard left and hard right?
Yes, I do. And 2 of them.
Yeah.
And the other 2 like 70-80%.
Right, okay, just thought a little bit. And do you ever compress your guitars?
Yes, I do, but not very often like in full frequency.
Do you sometimes use sort of like multi-band, band-limited compression to keep...
Yeah, but normally in that case it's only working in the bass register.
Yeah. What's your approach particularly with drums, with attack times and release times?
With drums, because it's fast music, you cannot have long release times. No. So release time, depending on the compressor, because 50 milliseconds release time on one compressor is not 50 on another one.
When you set the attack and the release on the bass, what's your general...
it's depending a little bit on the
performance.
Sometimes it's like you really feel like it sounds really smooth and good with very short attack time, but then it doesn't cut through the mix.
No. When you EQ your guitars, let's say you've quad track guitars, and we've got on axis, off axis, so you've got maybe 8 tracks of guitar. Do you tend to EQ them individually or on the subgroup?
It's only if I feels like some of the guitars have some annoying sounds.
Some resonance,
Yeah. So
if there's a little bit of resonance, you'll take care of it on the track.
Yeah.
But generally, it's on the subgroup.
Yeah. I can show you one thing here.
Lovely.
Yeah. Here I have this standard fucking EQ. Yeah. I play the guitar here. I cut out very narrow banded.
Yeah. Slightly abrasive.
I find that in all sessions that's been sent here for mix, and that's 100. We had a problem. It was a pretty hissy sound.
Yeah.
And there was a guy, we normally take away around 3 kilohertz, very narrow band.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, that's never happened back in the days. You never did that.
Sure.
Yeah, but I wonder if it's like the digital media is bringing something that shouldn't be there.
Fredrik, thank you so much for your time. It's been absolutely great chatting with you.